I actually have got some data on your phone usage.
Oh no. Drills on wheels. I'm scared. And someone's for the chop.
Well, I knew Jenna did karate, but I didn't know she was that good.
Here we go. It's our school. With an amazing bunch of students.
Does anyone want any toast?
You'll see everything that goes on in secondary school.
I can't cook.
There'll be lots of fun. And plenty of drama.
Year 7! That is not happening.
Welcome to our school. Here at our school, we know there's more to life than homework, books and computer screens. Getting outside and trying new sports also teaches you lots of valuable skills. So today in Form, Mr. Grimes has some shocking statistics that might just spur on our students to get more active.
Who's got a phone? So let's put your hands up. So pretty much everybody, okay, hands down. What are the kind of the main things you use it for? I don't want any calling out, just hands up, we'll just quickly go around. Daisy?
Chatting with my mate.
Chatting with your friends, what, like on what, Snapchat and WhatsApp and things like that? Okay, yeah. Freya?
Playing games, I guess.
Playing games? Tom?
Social media. When I get home, I'm straight on my phone or on my electronics to the point where I don't speak to anyone pretty much.
Laura, you were saying?
Like Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Netflix.
Okay, last one.
Music.
Listen to music. So we've had a range of things, so it's kind of not a huge surprise in a way that we actually can spend quite a lot of time on our phones, okay? I actually have got some data on your phone usage, okay? Monty, you spend 9 hours a week playing games on your phone.
Games,
Okay.
maths games.
Excellent. Olivia, you spend around 14 hours on your phone a week. So we're at school for about 7 hours a day, so that's like two of your school days are spent on your phone. Frankie, you spend 11 hours on social media a week. That's like watching 30 episodes of Our School, but who'd watch 30 episodes of Our School?
Not me.
Me too.
You are the biggest user of social media in the class, spending 28% of your waking hours online.
Really bad that I should like be spending more time with my family and that I'm on my phone.
Flora, you spend 13 hours a week on social media. That's the same time it takes to drive all the way from Scotland to Paris. Yeah?
Wow, I shouldn't be on my phone that long. And yeah, I'm probably not talking to people. I'm probably just looking at other people's lives.
Connie,
Oh no!
you are the 4th biggest user of your phone, averaging 28 hours a week. That's like watching 14 films a week.
I spend my life in front of a screen. Normally you don't look at how much you've been on your phone, you just think on my phone for a bit is fine. But I kind of want to cut down now because I'm spending half my life on my phone when I can be out playing.
Don't get me wrong, phones are great. They've changed our lives in quite a lot of ways for the better. Phones are good and they're useful, but is there other things? What else could you be doing? Those stats highlight, what else could you be doing instead of using your phone? It's something to think about.
We all love our phones, but at least some of the hours spent on them could be put to better use. ID teacher Mrs. Robinson has an announcement to put their phones down for a while.
I have some exciting news for you. Can you put your hand up in here if you are up for a challenge? Okay, absolutely fantastic. Put your hands down then. Halifax Rugby League Wheelchair Club are going to offer wheelchair rugby training for some of our students.
Gets very brutal. It'd be a brilliant chance for everyone to be in a wheelchair and actually experience it.
I think having Thomas in your phone, it'd be great to kind of have a little feeling what Thomas has to kind of deal with day in, day out.
In a few weeks' time, the class are going to visit the training ground of local team Halifax, one of the biggest wheelchair rugby league clubs in the country. So, to paint you a proper picture of what the sport actually looks like, balls flying everywhere. You've got to watch out for flying wheelchairs. It's quite intense.
Tom's main sporting passion isn't wheelchair rugby. It's football.
I know everyone's going to hate me for this, but I have had a full tour of Old Trafford because I am Manchester United mad. I'm literally up for whatever sport, ever. My spirit animal would be a wolf because I work together really well in teams.
When he's not watching sports,
One at a time, you cheese.
he's at home with his family.
Snap. My hobbies are gaming and music. I love to spend my weekends chatting to my friends on the phone, or playing a game, or preferably sleeping.
There's no time to sleep now, Tom.
I guess we'll do seats.
It's the first wheelchair rugby training session, run by Coach Andy.
Today we're going to learn about how to use a wheelchair, okay? Some of you are already in wheelchairs and use wheelchairs, so for you other guys, you're level.
Everyone that I've ever met says, oh, I bet it's well cool. But I'm like, no mate, when you're in it 24/7, 365, it's really not. And they'll quickly learn that through the rugby.
So just get used to the chair, push it around, okay? Go.
I'm scared.
I've never been in a wheelchair before, so it was really different.
Forwards, forwards, forwards. I can't do it. I'm really confused.
That's well hard. I keep hitting my fingers.
The hardest part about wheelchair was sitting in a straight line because mine kept going off to the side.
Okay, we're going to play a quick game of Scarecrow Tig.
In wheelchair rugby, you need to be fast. And Tom is speeding ahead of his classmates.
Hello. I've got an advantage over the others in the wheelchair rugby because I've been in a wheelchair since I was 2. That's 1. There's nearly 2. I've got massive muscles in my arms, giving me speed and power in my pushers, making it easier for me to beast them.
I think even if I practiced forever, I probably wouldn't get as fast as Thomas. He is a pro.
Thomas isn't fair. I'm going the straight way.
You're not even trying. It is good to have one up on them for once, because they know what I've got to go through every day.
I will beat him one day. One day, we will all beat Thomas. Maybe 30 years from now, but one day.
Okay, you ready? Go! Blue team, you're trying to get the ball off them, stop them passing.
Now that our newbies have got to grips with controlling their wheelchairs, it's time to introduce the rugby ball.
Tommy, Tanya. To me, Tommy, to me.
Wheelchair rugby was one of the most fun things I've done in ages.
Oh, sorry, that was bad for...
I'm looking at an actual game.
So, our year 8s are getting active. Over in year 7, head of PE, Miss Newey, has invited a very special guest along.
Did anybody watch the Women's World Cup over the summer?
To help inspire our students.
As a little bit of a surprise, we've got a Women's Super League footballer coming in. She plays for the England Women's Football team. I'd like you to welcome Jade Moore. Hi. This is Jade Moore, everybody. England football player, Lioness.
When Jane Moore walked in, I was so shocked.
Plays for Reading in the Women's Football Super League.
I was starstruck.
Jade has also played for England in 2 World Cups and won a bronze.
How long have you been playing football?
Since I was about 10.
What's doing in football?
Winning.
Yeah!
When you win something like a gold medal, so that how, like, you know, I look at Olympians and stuff, something that drives them every 4 years to go and compete again is the success of literally winning, you know, a bronze, silver, a gold. So winning is one of the best feelings, and I think that's what motivates sports people to want to, you know, train every single day, turn up, train hard, I think there's been times when it's been difficult, especially when I've been injured. And do you know when it wasn't professional? So when I was having to work 5 jobs and also, compete at the highest level that there was, that was difficult. And I think you always probably ask yourself the question of, would it be easier to just go and do a normal job? But at the end of the day, football was always a hobby and a passion for me. So now that I can do it every single day and get paid for doing it, is obviously a big bonus. Biggest tip? My biggest tip would be, no matter what the score is, no matter what's going on, as soon as you start to doubt that you're never going to get back in the game, or training's rubbish, or you're never going to make it as a professional, as long as you keep giving your 100% to whatever you do, that's all you can ask, isn't it?
It was very inspiring when Jay did the big talk in our training session, because she plays for England, so why wouldn't it be?
Time to say thank you. Football crowd style. Over in the sports hall, Connie and Sean, in their borrowed sports chairs, have asked Tom to give them some extra coaching.
So, I think you're struggling with control-wise.
How do you move whilst turning?
Push, 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 hold, 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 push, 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 hold, hold, hold.
I thought it was really cool to learn things from Tom. He knows all of it and he knows how to do everything, and it's quite nice to be taught by someone who we're friends with, instead of having a teacher.
Not bad, Sean, not half bad, pal.
He's good at it. Oh, that's hard. Harder than I thought it was going to be. If you found that hard, I don't know what I'm going to find. I really can't do this. See, you're doing it. You haven't run any over yet.
She's taking the time. Accuracy's alright.
I think you're doing really well. I reckon me and Connie are the best in the class. How is it living in a wheelchair?
In a wheelchair, you've obviously got to be mindful of how much space you've got to manoeuvre around, so you can't get through the tiniest gaps like you and Connie would. Obviously it is frustrating though, so if you go to somewhere and they've not got full wheelchair access, because obviously it's kind of annoying that I can't get everywhere.
Is there anything that really annoys you? What someone...
It's not really annoys me because I'm always happy to explain it, but kind of really annoys people in wheelchairs if they ask what's wrong with you, can you actually walk?
I think it was really good when Tom was opening up for us about his life and how it is different to other people that aren't in wheelchairs. And I think he was trusting us. If people look at you, how do you feel if they look at you?
I'll let you into a secret now. I'm 12 now and I've been in it since I was 2. There's always been people looking at me and I'll shut off and get used to it.
Just ignore it.
Yeah, because it's always going to happen. Me, myself, I've learned to basically ignore it.
I learned lots of things from Tom. I learned different skills and things in the wheelchair. And I also learned he's really strong and he can do anything really.
In her mission to get our school fit and active, Miss Newey has gathered together some students who she feels need a little extra encouragement.
Does anybody know what the link is between you all? Yeah?
Something to do with sports.
Something to do with sports? Any ideas? Yeah.
I don't like sport at all, so Neither. The worst thing about sports for me, people can be over the top with competitiveness. They can't they, to be fair? Yeah. I get quite competitive, but I'm not like them.
So, what ideas can you throw at me about reasons that actually you don't come to clubs or you don't want to take it further or you're not a fan of PE? What sort of things?
Well, if it's different years, I could get quite intimidated because people might be better than me.
Okay, so older pupils.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I know fit in because I'm very bad at sport, but everyone else is quite a lot of people are really good at it, and I feel like if it's football and you can.
So you feel like you're not good enough?
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
I hate sports because I've never been able to do it, and I just think if I tried I'd make myself look a fool.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a sport that's been going on for quite a while, then it's start because everybody already knows each other.
Right, so you don't want to be a newcomer?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's flip it then, and let's look at things that kind of counteract this, and why, if it's this negative thing, why do we still do it? Because obviously I don't want to make you do boring things, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, so what's so important about PE? Yeah.
It keeps you healthy.
It does keep you very healthy. Go on.
It can help both physically and mentally.
Okay. It improves your sleep. It improves your cognitive abilities. So if you're taking part in exercise, you're doing sport, you're doing physical maths, your brain's going to function better to help you work out that maths problem. Okay? Now, when you guys are saying that, I feel a bit awkward doing it, or sometimes I don't feel right doing it, or I get worried, or that I'm going to do something wrong, or that I don't feel good enough, it doesn't matter. The best things that you will learn are from your mistakes. Okay? Who knows who Michael Jordan is? Okay, who's Michael Jordan?
Basketball player.
Basketball player. One of the best basketball players ever. And he always said that failure is just another form of learning. Alright? You have to fail to get better at something. So, knowing what you know about your activities and how important it is, you've got set yourself a couple of targets to do with sport, activity, or PE. It could be that you might want to attend one club a week. It could be that you might want to attend one club a month and just give it might be that you want to try something new and go to something you've never tried before, whether it's gymnastics, dance, football, rugby, hockey. You can set that target yourselves.
And they don't have to wait long for an opportunity to get active. Mrs. Robinson has gathered her class to introduce them to a new sport. Year 8's Jenny is a brown belt at karate and, along with her teacher, has come to show the class her skills.
Well, I knew Jenny did karate, but I didn't know she was that good. I didn't realise she was so flexible. She went.
Having been inspired by Jenny, it's time for the rest of the class to give it a go.
Bow. Look at this. 1. Good. Ready? And then roll and punch. 2. And then turn, low block. 3. Overhand. 1. 2. 3. Brilliant. Well done.
It looks like Miss Newey's earlier words of wisdom have had an impact on Harvey.
When we got into partners, Connie did a kick and she fell on a bum. It was really funny. She went, oh yeah.
Ben looks like he's getting stuck in too.
I've done MMA in the past, so mixed martial arts. I'm kind of surprised that you've done that before. The way you were trigger bouncing a ball in my
Begin.
By the end of Jenny's session, the class are all doing brilliantly. It means thank you in Japanese, Max. It's a big day for the Our School Wheelchair Rugby Club. All their hard work is about to be put to the test as they're off to play a match with the professionals.
I'm ready and I'm raring to go.
Halifax are the Wheelchair Rugby Super League champions. The gameplay is fast and furious.
Basically, as I described it, was the la-di-da game, and then we got to the Halifax team, and it's like, whoa, it's like World War III going off here.
Like, you wouldn't think it'd be that rough, but it really is.
Having seen them in action, our team are looking a little nervous.
Seeing wheelchair rugby in the flesh, for some people, was shocking. I'm scared. I was convinced we was going to completely choke it and everyone was going to laugh at us.
You can't put it off any longer. But don't worry, to make it a fair match, the two teams are made up of half pros and half our school.
But this rider's going to win and that half rider's going down.
You're forgetting something. You got the fastest player here.
We're fighting, so are you sure you're ready?
To play rugby with the professionals, I kind of felt like this is what I want to do. This is kind of home, in my comfort zone, really.
Who do I give it to?
You're safe, you're safe.
I don't want the ball! Come on, Tommy!
What you can do on those wheelchairs is just amazing. Like, you know, the speed you can get is pretty fantastic.
I think it's good that people who aren't in a wheelchair get to do it with the people who are in a wheelchair, because then you can do things together.
John.
It looks like Tom's extra coaching is paying off.
Yes, Sean. Yes, Sean.
I think they improved massively in pretty much every way possible. So, well done to them.
If we were offered like different wheelchair sports, I'd definitely do them, because I just thought it was like fun to put yourself in other people's shoes and do different things.
And Tom's really pleased that his form have given it a go.
The wheelchair rugby trip was dead good. It's kind of nice that they've actually gone, yeah, go on, let's give this a shot. Stepped out and said, you know what, let's do you. Who won? Us.
Next time,
You came from Wales? Yeah.
2 new students join our school.
There is some new information in.
But what's their big secret?
I told you all. I was like, I ain't messing with you.
Don't move.
I'm scared. Thought you were going to karate chop me in half.